Alàgbà, ayé mi ò lọ síwájú. Níbi iṣẹ́ kò sí promotion. Nílé gan, ìyàwó mi kàn ṣe bó ṣe wù mí. Olúwa ti ṣetán láti já ṣẹ̀kẹ̀ṣẹ̀kẹ̀ tó wà lára ẹ̀. 100,000 tún lọ nìyẹn. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ó ti lọ.
I have 3 words for this series: funny, captivating, and sweet. Guys, Ololade just got recently released on Netflix, a Netflix series. This series stars Femi Adebayo, Donga, Mr. Macaron, Jaiye, Kuti, and lots more others. Guys, when I initially started seeing this series, I was wild. I was like, woo! Guys, you know what I do on this channel? I give reviews on movies, any genre of movie, any kind of movie. You can get it all on this channel. If you are new on my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like my video, comment on my video, share my video, and tell me what you feel about my video, guys. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Ololade is a series portraying the daily lives of Shino and Latif, 2 friends, how they are able to go into daily lives hurdles, how they're able to struggle with it, with their families, their friends, their loved ones, and everyone close to them. Latif's character, this character was portrayed by Femi Adebayo. I must say this character was a really sweet and hilarious character. Although he had a bit of conscience in him, he was a ladies' man, he was a spec. Even though he loved receipt, but he was promiscuous amongst all of this. This character was portrayed well. I really enjoyed watching this character. There were times that I felt really emotional for this character, guys. Shino's character, this character was portrayed by Donga. I must say this character, such a laid-back, held-up character, didn't communicate much, was a mama's boy, did what he wanted to do, didn't even stress himself so much. A really funny character. I mean, watching me looking at this character, you would just want to always laugh. This character was portrayed well. He really did justice to this character, I must say. Shade's character, this character was portrayed by Mide Martins. I must say this character had a lot in her that she held, like she didn't really show so much. She had a lot of secrets in her, because at some point I was wondering, why was she not reacting so rational, but there was a lot. She had a lot of secrets in her. I know there were a lot of things that needed her to react, to do certain things, to show some certain fear, but she didn't really do that. And I love the fact that this series, close to the end of this series, they kind of ushered us into something new. We got to understand that Shade's character had a lot. She had her own she had her own secrets now. Even though she was acting like the good wife, she had her own secrets in her. So I love the fact that the series kind of introduced us into something anticipating in the next season.
You, I know you.
Alaba's character, this character was portrayed by Mr. Macaroni. You would say that this character, you would understand that obviously was a fake pastor. He had he portrayed, imagine a pastor telling you that he's going to look for a baby for you. That when he was having a conversation with Amaka, telling you he's going to have a baby for you. So I got to really, so you obviously know that this is not a real pastor, but he portrayed the character well. I love the plot of this series. This series had a lot of humor, had a lot of comedy scenes. I was just laughing while seeing this series. I said the comedy of this series was top. They didn't really need to do something really extremely funny for you to laugh. Just their acting, conversations they had, you would just burst into laughter. So I love the way this series was portrayed. I love the acting of this series. Latif and Shino's character, give it up to them. They really did justice to this character, especially Latif's character. Hey God, that character went through a lot. So I really enjoyed myself while watching this series, guys. Iotu's makeup, though, this character was portrayed by Debbie Felix. Okay, I would say, yeah, I understand that, yeah, she was a villain, trying to come out as a strong girl, strong lady, strong woman. She portrayed the character well. I really loved that character. She was ruthless with what she did. She didn't really have any conscience, and she went through with what she wanted to do. but I felt like the makeup was not giving at all. Like, you know, it was not making her look so smart, and she didn't really have that body for such make. Not really that body, let me know. Even she didn't really, like she didn't have that body, but I felt like they would have been a way they would have made her up that would just make her look so, because she has this sweet girl face, you know, this sweet girl look, and telling us this sweet girl is a villain, trying to make her look like a bad girl with the black lipstick, and I felt they would have used a different type of makeup that still brought her that villain character, and rather than that black. So it was not giving, to be honest. Guys, there were a lot of sweet scenes in this movie. The scene I really loved so much was that scene where Lateef went with Risi to meet Laide's parents, you know, after the whole worries they had. One thing I love about this particular scene was the camera placement. They knew what they wanted us to understand. They didn't really need to tell us. They didn't really need to say it to us. When you are watching the movie, when you are watching this series, you're engrossed into it, you will understand what was going on at that particular moment. You would understand that at that point, Lateef was going through a lot of pain. He was going through a lot of regret. It was in so much. It was so unrest. It was not at ease at all. You would understand him, and I love the way they zoomed it for us to see it. Like, then you would even feel for him. You would, because then they were focused on him. They left our parents. They were focused on him, making us understand that this particular guy has regretted. He has the action he took. He has regretted. First, he was already feeling so bothered, worried about the fact that they said that a dead child is better than a missing child. So he had to bring out the corpse, and now, you know, the parents were still worried and they were still not relaxed. He was so unrest. You would understand. That scene was a really powerful scene, to be honest. Also, the scene where he was begging Risi, you know, begging her not to leave. I felt for him, you know, as he was just coming out. I was just going through a lot that moment, but it was promiscuous. What was he expecting though? But that scene too was also a really emotional scene, because, you know, Risi was like, talk to me, how many times do you have sex with her, and all of that, and I just felt for him. It was like, beat me. Guys, the episodes I love in this particular series, I love Trouble. That particular episode reflected the trouble that was going on. Then Lateef and Shino started going through their troubles.
Ọwọ́ mi dà.
Èyí kú ó ti pààyàn. Kí ni wọ́n tó tó? Yé, Shino. Àwọn gbogbo ní bàbá ìsàlẹ̀. Àwọn ló ní òru.
That was when Yo2 came about. You know, he had to bring back the money, and Lateef was being bothered about the whole situation with Laide. So that particular episode reflected the movie. I love that particular episode. So it was really funny, very enjoyable. I love her housewarming also. A really beautiful, a really interesting episode. I really enjoyed myself watching this episode, and also the first episode, Bank Alert. And one thing about this series, one thing they did in this series was the fact that even times it seemed like they were falling out of line. So it's kind of like getting to, probably you might want to get a bit tired, you know. There was a way they were able to come back, you know, for you to at some point you even forget that this series could have flaws. You get, at some point you forget it. So the humor, the comedy part was so much, you know, the interesting part, the intriguing part was quite a lot in this series, I must say. The first episode, Bankala, this particular episode introduced us to curiosity, you know, having to get out all of a sudden Shino gets money. How did he get this money? You know, that curiosity, they gave us that curiosity to be able to want to see the next episode, which I love about this series. Guys, I would say this series is a must watch, to be honest. I didn't know it was going to be this funny. I know, having to see Frank Donga, Mr. Macaroni, I was like, hey, what are we going to expect? Though at the start of this series, Frank Donga, at some point, Shino's character, for me listening, I was trying to, you know, I was just trying to look at this character to understand if this character is going to get it or not, and I must say he really did well. He really did justice for this character. He laid back character, and he didn't even stress himself so much. Even though his house was in commotion, he didn't even bother. I was just there, he was not even concerned, and I love the way he was able to.
You belong to us. Additional.
To mix, you know, his personal problems with your house problem. When he came in and guys, this series is a really interesting series. So guys, like I said earlier, 3 words for this series: funny, captivating, and sweet. funny, you would really laugh, to be honest. So guys, I'm going to rate this series. The first episode of this series, I'm going to rate it 7/10. They really did well. So guys, I recommend you to see Ololade, a Netflix series recently got released on Netflix. Guys, please follow me for more reviews, like my video, comment on my video, share my video. If you watch this video up to this moment, please guys, please like my video, comment on my video, give my video thumbs up, share my video, subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Please, my last video is on the pinned comment of this video. And also guys, please check out my YouTube short. I review Hollywood movies in my YouTube short, so please check out my YouTube short. I have different collections for you there. So guys, I'm going to see you guys soon. Yeah, thank you. Bye.